Numerical on continuous beam. Analyze the two-span continuous beam shown in figure by moment distribution method. Draw bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. In the given figure, one continuous beam is given loaded with the 16 kN per meter UDL, span 5 meter, and span BC loaded with the point load of 30 kN, 3 meter from B and 1 meter from C. Moment of inertia 1.5 I and moment of inertia of span AB I. Now at A there is a fixed support and at B and C roller supports are provided. Now in a previous video we discussed about the fixed end moment and the up to the moment distribution table. So let's revise again. Fixed end moment, the equation WL square by 12 for UDL, and after putting the value UDL is of 16 kN per meter, 16 into 5 square, 5 is the span of AB divided by 12 is equal to 33.33 kN meter. Now fixed end moment BA minus WL square by 12, so 16 into 5 square divided by 12, it becomes minus 33.33 kN meter. So fixed end moment at A and fixed end moment at B, these are the value 33.33 kN meter and minus 33.33 kN meter at A and B respectively. Now fixed end moment for span BC. For span BC, point load is there, unsymmetrical point load. So let's say small a is equal to 3 and small b is equal to 1 meter. So equation for point load W for fixed end moment WAB square by L square. Now W is 30 into 3 into 1 square divided by 4 square is equal to 5.663 kN meter. Now find out fixed end moment for end C. So MFCB is equal to minus WS square B divided by L square is equal to minus 30 into 3 square into 1 divided by 4 square is equal to minus 16.88 kN meter. So this is all about fixed end moment for span AB and span BC. Now distribution factor. So for distribution factor you have to choose intermediate joint. So joint B. So joint B and member connected to joint B, BA and BC. Two members are connected to joint B. Now find out their relative stiffness. So relative stiffness for BA. Now B is a joint and far end is fixed. That means A is fixed. If a B is a joint and for BA member far end is A. So A is fixed. So when far end is fixed or continuous, relative stiffness K is equal to I upon L. So is equal to I divided by span is 5 meter. So I upon 5 is equal to 0.2 I. Now for BC. Now C is a continuous support. C is a continuous support or even the roller support or hinge support or overhang support. When your end is far end is for span BC, far end is C, which is simply supported with the roller or hinge support, or it might be hanging support or hanging. So in that case relative stiffness is equal to 3I by 4 into L. So 3 by 4 into I, moment of inertia 1.5 I divided by span is 4. So is equal to 0.28 I. So total relative stiffness summation of K is equal to 0.2 I plus 0.28 I is equal to 0.48 I. Now distribution factor. capital K divided by summation of K. So capital K is 0.2 I divided by summation of K 0.48 I. So is equal to 0.416. Now distribution factor for BC 0.28 I divided by 0.48 I is equal to 0.584. So these are the value of distribution factor for span or for member BA and BC. Now moment distribution table. So this is a table in which you have to fill the values for moment distribution, because the intermediate joint B is intermediate joint. So whatever the moment, that moment you have to distribute on adjacent joint or on adjacent support. Okay, so how to do that? First write down the member. Okay, AB member. Let here you write down also support, A support. This is your B support, and this one is your last C support. So these are the support, your joints or support AB. Below that write down member AB. At B joint member BA, BC, and at C joint member CB. Now write down their distribution factor. Distribution factor 0.416 and 0.584. Now write down fixed end moment. Fixed end moment 33.33, then minus 33.33, 5.63, and last one minus 16.88. Now balance moment. Now you have to balance. Now here at joint B, to maintain the equilibrium, whatever the moment at B from AB support or from BC support, their addition should be equal to 0. So whatever the moment coming from BC, so these are the moment acting on this B support. So their addition should be 0. Okay, their addition should be 0 to maintain the equilibrium. Now for support C, which is simply supported. Now when we talk about this simply supported end, the end moment is equal to 0. It should be 0. So for simply supported, it might be with a roller or hinge support. So here fixed end moment is minus 16.88, but it should be 0 because it is simply supported. So to maintain the balance, you have to add here, you have to take plus 16.88. So minus 16.88 plus 16.88 is equal to 0. So we make this moment 0 because simply supported end does not take any moment at its end. It is 0. So according to that we make it 0. Now half moment you have to transfer on far end. That means BC. B is a far end, so transfer half. So 16.88 divided by 2 is equal to 8.44. So this is half, which we transfer here. Okay. Now after doing balancing, now this one is a fixed support. There is no need fixed support, no need of a balancing, because fixed support having some moment. So there is no need of a balancing. Only for simply supported end you have to do the balance. You make it balance. So now add fixed end moment and balance moment. So 33.33 plus 0 become 33.33 minus 33.33 plus 0 become minus 33.33. 5.863 plus 8.44, that become 14.070, and addition of minus 16.88 plus 16.88 become 0. So we make it 0 because simply supported end. Now these are the initial moment. Now these are the initial moment. now at joint B, to maintain the equilibrium, addition of these two moment coming from the adjacent member, their addition should be equal to 0. So let add minus 33.33 plus 14.070. So it should be equal to 0. But it is not there. Its value come out minus 19.26. If you do the addition, the value come out minus 19.26. That means what? There is a need of a correction. So for correction you have to take plus 19.26. You have to take plus 19.26. Okay. So apply that correction plus 19.26 and distribute now that. Now plus 19.26 into distribution factor 0.416 is equal to distributed moment 8.012. Now again plus 19.26 into 0.584 is equal to 11.247. So these are the distribution moment. Now carry over, do the carry over. Half moment you have to carry at the far end. So half moment 8.012 divided by 2 become 4.006. Again you carry half of this 11.247. So it become, now here there is no need of a carry over because these are the your wish support, these are the simply supported. So no carry over will not allow in this case because simply supported does not take any moment. So carry over will not allow in that case. Okay. Then after doing a carry over, there is no any moment for the intermediate support. So now do the addition. So initial moment, add all moment, start from initial moment. So 33.33 plus 4.006, 37.336 minus 33.33 plus 8.012 is equal to minus 25.32 plus 14.070 plus 11.247 is equal to plus 25.32, and for simply supported end 0. Okay, so these are the end final end moment. Okay, so up to this we were covered in a first or in a previous video. Now let's continue. Now draw the bending moment diagram. Now we having these end moment AB, BA, BC and CP. Now let observe their signs. Here positive sign and for end B negative sign. So both are having the same sign. So they will be appear on above or on one side. If this is a wave member, the diagram will be appear above this member because they are having a different sign. Okay. So if they are having the same sign, if suppose this is also minus, then in that case one moment will be below this member and another will be above this member. Likewise you have to locate. So this is just for the sake of understanding. So let draw the bending moment diagram. So plus 37.336 AB. So how to draw? How to locate up or down? So you put your pen here on the member. Let I draw here. Now this is moment for A. Okay, so put near to A on the member and rotate about the member in anti-clockwise sense, and cut this. So cutting up, so your arrow is up, so you have to show here up, so that's why up. 37.33 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now next end moment for BA minus 25.32. So negative sign. So put here pen near to B on the member and rotate in clockwise sense about the member. So rotate in clockwise sense about the support. So it cut the member and arrow is cutting the member and coming up. So you show here now up. So that's why minus 25.32 kilonewton shown at up. Okay. Now next is for BC plus 25.32. So how to show now? Again keep your pen over the member BC near to B and rotate in which sense now? There is a positive. So you have to rotate in about this member, you have to rotate in which sense? Clockwise sense. So rotate in clockwise sense now. So clockwise sense means what? This is your clockwise sense. Okay. Now let's see here the sign conventions are mentioned. Clockwise, anti-clockwise positive, clockwise negative. Clockwise is negative. Now here our value is positive. That means what? We have to rotate in anti-clockwise sense. Keep pen here over the BC and close to B and rotate about that support in a anti-clockwise sense. So in anti-clockwise sense, likewise. Arrow is up, show the moment up. So that one is 25.32 kilonewton meter. And at the last 0, so match with the 0 or just draw the line. Now for this line, now this join with the help of a line. Whatever the magnitude you shown, all these magnitudes you have to join with the help of line. Okay, here is 0. Okay. Now next is for after showing the fixed end moment, now show the free bending moment diagram. So how to find out? For UDL, free bending moment diagram is parabola. So WL square by 8. W is 16 into 5 square divided by 8 is equal to 50. For BC member, it is WAB by L. So 30 into 3 into 1 divided by 4 is equal to 22.5. So shown here 22.5 kilonewton meter. And for point load, draw the line. For UDL, draw the parabola. So these are the this is nothing but your bending moment diagram for free bending moment diagram and fixed end bending moment diagram combination. Now whatever the single portion which is not overlap, so that you have to hatch. So this portion is your fixed end moment portion. Okay, this is your fixed end moment portion, and this is your portion of free bending moment diagram, this parabola, free bending moment diagram. So these two overlap, whatever this portion which is not hatched, this indicate overlap portion, and another portion is hatched which is not overlap, so only single portion. It might be of because of the free bending moment diagram or your fixed end moment diagram. So make hatches there. Okay, again here also single portion, so shown in hatch. This one is a single portion shown in hatch. Okay, so above this fixed end moment, this is positive. Above the fixed end moment positive, and below the fixed end moment show negative sign. Okay, so this is negative and this one is positive. Okay, this is about bending moment diagram. Now next one is shear force diagram. Loading diagram. Now to draw the shear force diagram, you have to find out shear force due to given loading and shear force due to unbalanced moment. So first let's find out shear force due to loading only. Consider free body diagram, simply supported, and find out reaction due to the loading. So load is of a 16 kilonewton per meter and span is 5. So 16 into 5 divided by 2, you will get 40 kilonewton acting up. Now for BC, load is 30 kilonewton. Taking moment about B, you having a value of 22.5 kilonewton. Consider this as unknown RC. So by taking moment about B, if this one is rotate in a clockwise sense, then it become 30 into 3 minus 30 into 3, and this will, if this is considered RC reaction, then it will rotate about B in a anticlockwise sense, means positive, plus 22.5 into 4. Okay. 22 means this is RC. If you keep it, one is R, this one is RC. So don't say 22.5. So RC into 4 anticlockwise. So you will get RC is equal to 0. Equating to 0, you will get RC. Same way, now do summation of Fy. You will get 7.5 kilonewton well. Okay, this you know from the SOM. Now find out. Now let draw your end moments. So at A, end moment is 37.336 positive. Positive means you have to show anti-clockwise sense. And for end B, it is minus. That means you have to show in clockwise sense. And here again, your value is positive. That means you have to show in anti-clockwise sense. So anti-clockwise sense. So these are the end moments. Here for far end, for this end simply supported, so end moment is 0. Now find out the reaction. So take a difference between these two value. Take higher value first, 37.33 minus 25.32 divided by span. You are having a 2.40 kilonewton value. 2.40 kilonewton value. Now show this exactly below the maximum moment. This is maximum location of maximum moment. So show below this. First draw one line, vertical line below this maximum moment. Now show the arrow or direction. So how to show the direction? Show in a such a way when it rotate, it will add in minimum moment. So if I show up, what happen? This will rotate and add in your 25.32. So it should be rotating same sense like 25.32 kilonewton. So this is rotating clockwise sense. So it should be up. Arrow should be up, so that it will add there. Okay, up. So that's why this arrow is shown up and located just below the maximum. These two things you have to remember. Once it is shown up, then at far end, same magnitude of force you show in a downward direction. So when this form a couple, and this couple will get added in 25.32 kilonewton meter, so it will balance 37.33 kilonewton meter. Now next one, end moment is 25.32 kilonewton meter divided by span. Span is 4. So you are having a value of 6.33 kilonewton. So show below the maximum moment first. So show the line, vertical line below maximum moment. And arrow. Now how to show the arrow? So show arrow in a such a way that there will be moment will generate and it will balance. It will balance your end moment 25.32. So it is anti-clockwise. So here should be clockwise moment should be generated. So your arrow should be up. Okay, so that's why arrow is shown up. At the far end, same force, just so in downward direction. So it will form a couple and it will create the moment at this end, and it will balance 25.32 kN. Okay, so according to that you have to calculate reaction due to the unbalanced moment. Now add this reaction, take sign convention, plus 40 up positive, plus 40 plus 2.40 kilonewton. So we will get plus 42.40 kilonewton, plus 40 minus 2.40 kilonewton, 37.60 kilonewton, acting up because plus 40 is maximum. Next force 7.5 kilonewton up plus 6.33 kilonewton. So total is 13.83 kilonewton up. Next is plus 22.5 kilonewton minus 6.33 kilonewton. So total is 16.17 kilonewton up. So these are the reaction, final reaction or support reaction. Addition of these two will give us maximum reaction at B, or summation of or final reaction at B. So 37.60 plus 13.83 kilonewton is equal to 51.427 kilonewton. Okay, so these are the reaction at A support, B support and C support. Now draw the bending shear force diagram. 42.40 kilonewton up, so show the up. Then there is UDL, so inclined line. So plus 42.40 kilonewton minus in bracket 16 into 5, you will get this value 37.60 kilonewton, or you from this also you can show directly 37.60 kilonewton. And next value is 13.83 kilonewton of no load, so straight line, no load here, so straight line up to this point load. So 13.83 kilonewton positive minus 30 kilonewton, you will get this 16.70. That means your calculations are correct. Okay, so this is your shear force diagram. Okay, thank you.